Hello everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Abiotic Factor. In the last episode, we pushed into the hydro plant, and we found some new enemies there, or at least one, the combat bot, which kicked our butt. We almost died fighting it twice. Holy crap, that was a real dangerous situation that we had ended up in there. Holy crap. So close to just biting it. But we managed to live when all was said and done. But we also didn't kill the bot. We got forced away. A few things have happened off screen, so we'll cover those. And because it's foggy today, we're going to go ahead and just hang around the base, craft a few things, read some lore until the next day, and then it's back to hydro plant for us. Let's go ahead first and see what things I've been doing. First off, we have some signs now, indicating the things that I need to do right away, things I'll be doing much later on, things I need to farm, and places I need to go. The places I need to go, the portal worlds, are basically just for farming, so we will try to not do those on screen. I did do quite a bit of farming, and so much that I went to the Myco Fields once, the train once, Flat Hill once. I think I went to Canaan again, and I didn't go back to the Night Realm though. So we've gotten quite a bit more. I guess we'll take a look at all our supplies too. So looking very good on wood, good on metal, good on refined carbon, fine on paper, good on glass and plastic, have a decent amount of Kelvar scraps. So 24 hexwood is pretty decent as well, and leather scraps. Yep, we're all good in the normal crafting materials. Did I not name this? I didn't even name this. Crafting materials. For electronics, I guess we shouldn't talk about everything that's good. Let's just talk about things that we're possibly low on. Security bot CPUs. We want more of these. But that's also why it's written down on the sign over there. Can use more phones. We've been using quite a few of them actually recently for fishing poles and ropes. Chemicals all look good to me. Arguably, we could use more axle grease in so much that we only have 11, but we don't... Axle grease is not using any recipes to my knowledge. In fact, yeah, when we hover over it, it doesn't even tell us it's using any recipes whatsoever. Because it's not. I guess it can be used like other oils, but we have plenty of normal oils here, so we don't need any other oil either. Getting too much laic essence, or liac essence, we're going to have to drop this off soon. Like, just get rid of it. Take it out of the hazard crate. For treated and crafted, everything here looks acceptable. I wouldn't mind having more optic lenses, but that requires us making a bit of steel cable. Looking decent here. Got some buckets. Enough to make some more toilets if we need them. Everything else looks somewhat acceptable with what we have. Extra refrigerator there. Extra newsstand in order to make a hazard crate if we need it. We have upgraded our pipes and mechanical chest to a much larger one, since we are picking up quite a few supplies here, and I want the extra space. Creatures and plants is looking good at the moment. Gee, how much do we have? Let me go back to the chemicals really quick. How much do we have for soil bags? I guess soil bags should actually go into the plant one. 9 of them. That's plenty. I have not got another orange antolite. I did get another blue one when I broke down one of the other blue ones, so now I can grow 2 blues at a time and look for even more blue antolites, but I still want more orange ones. Let's see if we get lucky. Another orange one today. At least here at the start. Nope. Some more seeds. We're getting a little too many seeds, so I'll probably just dump them someplace in the future. Yeah, we don't need 16 pumpkin seeds. We're never going to grow 16 pumpkins. Anything else that we've done of note? No, I don't think so. I'm all geared up to fight bots, but then it was foggy today, so we won't be doing that. I guess let's do some crafting and then some reading. So what can we make here? Oh, the bio... Do we actually have... I've earned a 15 accuracy at some point. Hold on, so before we go ahead and craft, I guess we should look at all our statistics too. So our sprinting, it looks like it's at level, almost about a level 11. Our strength has earned, we're at 13. At 15, this, I guess we look at the perks really quick. So 15 for redshift is that, oh, that's interesting. So as we're sprinting, enemies are more likely to miss us. For strength 15, our armor weight is never allowed to be in this final notch. We can only, no matter how much armor we're wearing, we only reach the 3rd notch of it. We're never improving our throwing. I have no intention of leveling this at all, like grinding it, so who cares about what level 15 is? We're not even at level 3. Oh, look at that. If we attack an enemy and they're not aware of us, we do double damage. Even if we're standing up, so we no longer need to do the crouch stealth thing. Just smack them from behind and it kills them. For blunt weapons, 50% less stamina per swing. I wonder if that combines with the decreased stamina swing on our pickaxe. We are at rank 12 though, so we're quite some distance away for combat. Actually, no, we're at rank 10 for blunt, and we want rank 12. Our sharp melee is getting close to 12. We still have about, looks like 3/4 of the way to go. Higher chance to cause severe bleeding to the target. Oh, that's kind of nice. This is a biomimic arm rats recipe we've earned. Our reloading is only at 15. That's interesting. I thought for sure reloading would get up there higher. We've been using more weapons that don't require either reloading, like our laser pistol, or have quite a few shots in them before we have to reload, like our machine gun, for example, or SMG. So that's why this has increased far more than our reloading, I'm guessing. Our fortitude is way down here at level 6. We're working slowly towards group 8. This doesn't help us at all. This is a multiplayer thing. Getting close to crafting 15. You can access the final tier crafting bench recipes. We'll be able to upgrade our, well, it says final tier, so I'm guessing there's nothing else after that. So we'll be able to access these 2 things. Oh, and by the way, look at this. We can actually make a reinforced bench. We should do that, just to make this a little less likely to be destroyed. Good thing I'm checking this. I would not have reloaded. I would not have realized that. Construction 11. Nowhere near 15. We won't bother looking at it. First aid 8. All splints heal bones faster when applied by you. But we are at almost rank 7, so we have a little bit to go there. Thankfully, where we're fighting gives us an excuse to improve our first aid, since we're injecting ourselves quite often over there. Our armor, though, prevents us from using bandages. I'm not going to complain about that overly much, though. I'd rather have the auto bandage than have to rely on them to heal me in the middle of a firefight. Cooking is working. We're getting towards 12 at 13. All food you place. Oh, and it cooked up our oven cooks faster. That can be kind of nice. And for fishing, slowly getting to fishing 10. And it just occurred to me, viewer, at fishing, I think 12? No, is it 15? 15. So at 15, I believe the giant monster that we have yet to see in the Hydro Dam will not actually attack us. It will just leave us alone entirely. Okay, well, with that summary, let's go ahead now and begin crafting some stuff. Let's see. So we can make these, so we might as well do so. Oh, we need Mountaineer arm guards, though, so we can't make this yet. We also need a reinforced CPU. We get these from the combat bot. And a biometric arm wraps. The biomimics are backwards compatible, so we don't have to swap out different arm wraps depending upon the type of military weapon that we are using. I don't think we've found any transformer bushings yet. And we can't get this for quite some time, so we're not going to be able to make this for a little bit. By quite some time, I mean not this episode, maybe not the next episode. Cascade leg plates. Okay, well, let's work on some other armor. I'm guessing it would take hydro metal. Hydro metal? Yeah, that's right. No, it's wrong. What is this called? It's a pipe. It's a hydro pipe. Screws. Kelvar. Magnetic alloys? Ooh, wrong on 2 of them. So it takes steel cable and rotary pumps. No, reinforced carbon. Wow, lots of mistakes. Leg armor made from strong metal alloys and a heap of science. 21 armor, 7 weight. What does our current armor have? 18 armor, 6 weight. That's also all our magnetic alloys, or most of them to make it, so we will not craft it at the moment. We can make cascade gauntlets. I'm guessing a motor for all of these. Probably going to be the same thing. Is not. Gears? 4 motors for these. Strong arm covers to keep threats at bay. Same stats, but no bonuses. The set bonus for this is that, as you can see, you see other enemies who are in combat, and for all 4 pieces, you detect all enemies nearby. You see them as a red highlight through walls and what have you, also as they run around trying to get to you. We need more motors to craft these. The crystalline cask. We are running a little low on powdered crystal, so we're probably going to want to go out and kill more of the gene stealers that are about. Is it projection matrices? Lightweight head armor crafted from crystalline remains. What do we have here? Crystalline reflection for the... I've never made this before. This didn't used to exist in the prior patch. At 2 pieces, we are twice as hard to detect when moving slowly and holding still. And at 4, you activate a camouflage when moving slowly and holding still. Okay, so I guess that's cloaking. So that means we'll ignore us entirely. That could be useful depending on where we go. Have a suit of that. Reminds me of playing Underrail in that regard, I guess. Always carrying around a stealth suit. Is it the same exact thing? Or the coaters? No individual bonus there other than decent armor, but kind of heavy. It says light, but 10 weight is not light. Like, our armor we're currently wearing is light armor. Crystalline cuirass. Heat resistance +1. Jagged and reflective armor created from a curious dust. So we could wear this if we get one other heat resistant piece. This would let me wear this armor out in the myco field to be able to harvest from the... is that right? Yeah, harvest and wear the beehive outfit rather than the molten suit, the heat resistant suit. Let's see if this gives us another piece of armor resistance. Heat resistance. It does not. Alright, so you only get 1 via the chest. So we'd have to wear a leg or arm plate that gives us heat resistance. So we have to wear the forge pauldrons. And then we could also... Oh, did we make it? I don't think we even made it. No, it's cold resistance that this other thing gives you. Oh, yeah. It's heat resistance you need. You need 1 more heat resistance somehow. I have to drink about ice cream to get that, I suppose. Alright, I'm doing less babbling. Lodestone boat. Bolt. So it probably needs lodestone. Probably hexwood. We can likely assume glue and metal scraps. A bolt with otherworldly properties, capable of igniting targets, even through armor. Nice. It's 8 of them, so this is a small boat. Bolt. Wow. Why can't I cannot speak today? Should just stop recording. Can we make that 1 crossbow? We can. We brought back enough lodestone, or well, we didn't, but I did this area off screen again, so let's craft this. A repeating crossbow crafted from a hybrid of medieval, modern, and distinctly otherworldly elements. The crossbow requires normal bolts to be loaded, and can hold 8 of them in it. We don't have any built currently. Let's see, so if I look for bolt, let's make 3 of them at the moment for normal bolts. So this does, how much damage does the weapon do? 40 damage. And the normal crossbow does 26. Oh, nice. Okay, so it's 14 more damage. So it's just better in every way than the original crossbow that you get. I'll need a place to put this. All right, and we are beginning to need another table, so I'll probably go get one later. There's a handful of other bolts you can make for it, obviously, too, right? We just saw we can make lodestone bolts for it, although requiring lodestone makes that an expensive option. I'll have to go back to Canaan and farm a little more of that stuff. You can also make acidic bolts. Do we know how to make them? We do, right here. An acid-coated bolt that melts away armor. Applies acid burn to target for a short time. Since we are going to use this crossbow eventually, let's go ahead and make a bunch of ammo for it. And what else can we craft while we're doing a little bit of this miscellaneous stuff today? A pest trap. You know, I never did make this. We could have made this quite some time ago. I think it's staplers, giga glue, and nachos. No. It's duct tape. Deployable trap to catch pests. Let's make one. And we've unlocked another thing, the pest wheel. So, we'll leave it up here at the moment. And we'll, if I remember, we'll try actually utilizing it later. We need to bait it with something. Nachos are a good thing. Actually, I think it has nachos in it already. I guess we'll talk about pets when we actually get a pest pet, which if we don't do it in this episode, I will try my best to do it in the next episode. Any other weapons? No other weapons that we need to make. Oh, another melee spear. A hardy maritime spear capable of dragging targets towards you. A harpoon spear. We will hold off on that one because it requires motors. That's throwing darts. We don't really care about those. Pest wheel. I am going to hope it's not a power cell. I'm gonna hope it's a keyboard, metal, and pipes. No, it is a power cell, and we need to actually use a pest trap for it too. Okay. A type of pest cage that allows the tamed pest to temporarily generate electrical energy. So the way it works is, well, I guess we'll show you that too. It's not a very useful item, or it didn't used to be, but I suppose we should try it in the current patch and see if they've improved it somewhat. This is like a very weak, like an extremely, extraordinarily weak power outlet. It can generate almost no power for you in the past, but it could generate something, and you could use a pest to do it. I don't know why you would ever use it other than, well, because I know how weak it is, just for the fun of it once or twice, or to have some sort of entertainment for your pest pet. But the pest pet doesn't need any entertainment, or didn't. It didn't need to be fed either, and it was just there for the cosmetic aspect of having a little friendly pest bounce around. Alright, what else are we making while we're hanging out here? Suppose we can learn how to make the pipe cudgel, although I have no intention of actually making one. 22 damage, weight 5. We have a better weapon already with our electrical one. Oh, no, we don't. 18 damage, weight 5. So this is arguably better. But not that much better. I do like the electrical damage on this, so I will not bother making that one. Guess we can learn how to make this. It's as easy as dragging the things over the slots. Sensory companion. What is this? I'm assuming it needs a sensor. It probably needs exquisite chains. Is it bioscrap? And screws? Sensory companion. This multitude of eyes set amidst a fleshy red glow gives the wearer awareness in all directions. IS-0091 will act as if the wearer can always see it, even from behind. Oh, that's kind of neat. I think we're actually going to try to make that. Oh, let's also water my plants. We've been babbling and doing things for a little too long. I have been using the fear grenades as well, viewer, and they are very weak. They're somewhat useful against a breacher because it gives you like 3 seconds at which he's running around, which lets you shoot him twice with a shotgun to down him. But other than that, like the fear effect lasts for a very short time. Extremely short. Again, it's like 3 or 4 seconds, and then it's over. So you can't really... It's not really a crowd control weapon to, like, let you get through an area or explore an area. There we go. That's probably a better way to describe it. It's instead something you can use to maybe sprint past things or throw it at enemies and then run the heck away. Alright, we'll try this new trinket. What else can we do? This is the trinket I keep thinking adds heat resistance. It requires the Molotovs and a chain. And it gives us +1 cold resistance. I am going to want one of these, so let's go ahead and make it now, I suppose. I can remember where on earth it was. There it is. The mighty egghead. An oval hat, no doubt created by a scientist who has truly lost their marbles. Oh, it does nothing for you. I thought it used to do something special for you. Does it take an egg to repair it? It does. Well, we're not using our eggs, so I guess we'll do so. It looks as ridiculous as it looks. Looks as ridiculous as it looks. It is a very ridiculous looking helmet. That is extremely silly. We will put it into our pretty pretend box here. Okay, let's see. We're not going to be using the Molotovs. This trinket can also go away. We're not worrying about cold quite yet. I really do enjoy the revisiting and rebalancing of the trinkets. Many of these things did nothing. Like, this didn't exist. This didn't do anything but give you a little glow. A little purple glow. The gel one we just made only gave you a little orange glow, and that was it. So I very much am appreciative of the change. Heard a symphonist for half a second somewhere. He should be gone by now, though. And finally, before we head out, one more thing. Since now we are going to be done doing this sort of stuff. I would like to make some crossbow bolts for our mag bow that we made at the end of the last episode. They're expensive in that it requires 1 rebar, 1.5 carbon for 3 of them. You can get them back out of things you hit with it, but it's still, I consider this to be a very expensive weapon.
Please make your way to defense section.
Or ammo, sorry, ammo to craft.
Have an efficient and effective day.
Still, it's one of the better damaging weapons we have at the moment, so... You can zoom in with the weapon. No matter what your accuracy is, you get this stupid figure 8 with it. Kind of wish it worked a bit more like Deus Ex rather than this. So, yeah, it can be very difficult to aim with it. The sniper rifle is the same. However, it will act exactly the same when it comes to zooming in with that military weapon. And the damage on this is less than damage on the mag bow. And you have to kill snipers to get the ammo from it. So, you can create this bow faster than that. But I guess the big bonus for the sniper rifle is that it is reloaded via a magazine, not a single bolt like this one is. So, you can fire more rapidly. And if you miss, you can recover from it. Oh, with the TV here, we have basically a TV guide and a little remote control. I mean, it's not that, it's a phone and the diary. But whatever, it looks kind of cool, I think. I want some chairs here too. And I'm babbling, viewer, let's go ahead and get over. Oh. Let's get over to where we had been before. The Hydroland. Okay, we're wearing armor that gives me all of the bleed, healing, or negation that I would desire. Ah, yes. My incredible looking defenses. I really like the way that looks. That aren't very effective. But no way I'm tearing it down. We spent too much time last episode. Well, not too much time, but too many resources making 2 more grinders for that. Since we took a ton of damage last time, I'm thinking we're not going to take that much damage this time because I'm bringing what I would consider better weaponry to deal with the bots. But just in case it doesn't work out for us, we're bringing a healing briefcase with us this time. Now, I have never used the electric thrower on these combat bots. I'm under the impression, based solely on how resistant they look to being knocked around when they go into launching grenade mode, that I don't think this is going to stun lock them. And because it's a close range weapon, that can be really bad if I fail to move properly while strafing around the bot and it's launching grenades at me. We should always kill these guys now, because they have a chance to drop lodestone for us. And he did not. I forgot I had a little bit of healing stuff in my trams. I have nothing in this one, is that right? Oh, wow. No, I have something in this one. Snag vine and a cloth rope. Why? Suddenly I'm thinking I wanted cloth ropes for something, and I can't remember why I wanted them. Was there something else I could craft? Hot wire kit for the SUV. We won't be making one of those. A portal toilet. This, I've never made one of these, so I don't understand why I would make one of them. If all this does is, I think, teleport poop to your chests, then it has to be within range of them, which I don't think our current toilet location is. And, I mean, I don't care about squatting down, plucking out the poop, and bringing it to the chest directly. But I guess it is a convenience thing. And since I haven't made one, I guess we will indeed do so. I can't tell if the gentleman is back there or not. The sniper. He should be by now. The total amount of time I spent farming was about 3 days. 3.5 days, I think. Now we need about 4 or 5 of these CPUs. I don't think we brought... Oh, the ammo for it. We will try using our electron grenades. This can be very dangerous, though, for reasons you will see when we try to use them. Okay, this is refilled with enemies. The sniper is totally back. He's not! What? Alright, well, I won't complain that he's not back there, then. So we don't need to go in here at all and fight the order troops that are stationed there again. I did not bring any knives a knife with me. Let's say the sentence properly, Tim. I did not want that. So we can't carve them quickly. Oh, hold on. That was duct tape. Let's go. Let's see. Single breachers over there. I don't think he'll react to us if we're down here quick enough. If we get down here quick enough. There we go. Use it all the proper punctuation. It's the proper words, Tim. Punctuation is not the correct thing for that. Did we leave the telephones here? We did. We really need telephones. So we're gonna grab those. We need staplers, too. Oh, more duct tape. As you can see, you don't have to take the duct tape as long as it's open in an inventory. That will be good enough for you to be able to repair utilizing it. It seems like they want you to be able to build a base here as well. Like, you have a fully decked out kitchen, a spot for some, like, up there for a crafting bench, and a spot there to sleep in. It would, though, be a bit awkward to spend the time here, given the sound of the combat. Alright, we're back to deal with the bots. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let... Thankfully, this one can't see us. I want that one to turn around, and then we'll try to... Well, we'll hit it from behind with a mag bolt. And then, well, we'll see what goes on from there. Oh, we're dead. We just died, didn't we? Wow. I've never been hit by one of those. I wanted to see what happened, which is why I didn't move away right away. Okay, mental note, the missiles it fires from its mortar are extremely dangerous. Not off to a good start there, taking a humongous hit like that. Thankfully, we brought plenty of healing items. This will also be recharging on our inventory, thanks to our crystalline vial. There we go. We did use over half of it healing that single hit, though. So we want to kind of get close to it then. These grenades make this so easy. Holy crap, or at least a great deal easier. So you always get a CPU from them. You will always get a frag grenade from them. Now, what's dangerous about the electron grenades, though, is that sometimes the grenade will not actually do what you just saw. It won't actually detonate when it hits the robot. It will bounce off and then come towards you. And when it shatters, you do need to be careful of the little orbs that get sent everywhere from it. And we get transformer bushing from them too, and we just have thought of how to make a jetpack. We can't get in there without rank 5 clearance. There's another robot up there, so I guess we're going to go and fight it. This will be tricky, though, given its location. We don't want to fight it down here, because it will just launch mortars at us. Or the missiles, whatever that is. Yes, it does not take damage. It is not stunned with this weapon. We need it to come down here. That's a really bad spot to be. You don't want to be hanging out there. We don't want to run away from it too far. If we're too far, it'll launch a mortar. Got it in the leg. That was one. I'm pretty sure it launched one. Yep. Oh, wow! Holy crap! Okay, it looks as if we really just want to be using the electron grenades against them. That is far easier than mixing it up with different weaponry. We've already invested a lot of effort into killing it with our other guns, though, so we are going to try to finish it off without using another electron grenade. But this is a 3 electron per CPU problem here, is what I'm seeing. I hear it. Oh, where'd the bot? Oh, the bot went back up here? It did. Oh, come on. Good God, these things take a lot of hits. That's the Lotaeri. I think that's near us. No, it was not. Okay. Actually, it probably would have been heavy breathing. Bleeding had been the Lotaeri. Good God. It's a mortar. I hope it can't get me here. Wow! Holy crap! That took a whole lot of effort without using electron grenades. We used 8 or so rebars, 9 bolts from this. We used 19 grinder discs, a few blasts from a laser pistol, and a bit of electro thrower, more than a bit of our electro thrower, to down it. Wow, that is extremely ineffective. We will do the work to use electron grenades going forward. Oh, we did get back quite a few rebars, though, right here. Here's another one. Sounds like the Composer won again. The Composer will always win. Oh, we gained something else that was new. Tordio Power Transformer, I'm guessing, is what is new here. So you can get random bits from these things. Well, there is one bot left. Should we try it? We have no healing items, though, so if we take a single hit, we're running for the hills. missed. Okay, forget it. That's not worth it. We wasted 2 of them too. That's 2 capacitors that we need to re-get again. All right, let's let it come. Oh, there's a. Okay, we knocked a power cell loose. I really wouldn't mind getting in here to explore this little room, but we don't. I am not willing to suffer through what we just went through. We're out of chowder, by the way, which actually, now that we have this, is not so much of a concern, I suppose, since this will help keep the Layak away from us. Do we go through security? Do we go over to the apartments? Ammunition, quite a bit of it. I guess we'll take it. That's a new sound. Zombies are out here too somewhere, apparently. Lodestone fragment. Now you're just a great source of lodestone, so I don't have to go back to Canaan. So realistically, viewer, we should go back. We're out of healing items, or rather, we're out of healing hypos. I do not like relying on our healing briefcase alone. I feel it's too dangerous. I have to take it out and deploy it. I have to remain within its AoE rather than running away while I hypo myself. So let's go back home, resupply, and come back out here. Looks like we're having a storm this evening, so maybe we're not. Well, let's see what actually shows up. If it is an actual portal storm, then we can just leave. So this was not so useful. Useful really against the early bots, but not the combat bot, which is not... It can be stunned briefly if you get lucky enough that the electricity does so, but the other bots are just staggered whenever that weapon continuously hits them. That is not the case for the combat bots, so... Transformer bushing, Tortor power, these sound like electronic items to me. We have another CPU. I mean, I wouldn't mind... I guess we can do this. Let's see. So we'll swap out to using military weapons again, briefly. The bots won't respawn for a tiny bit, so we can get away with swapping over. We need more chests. Okay, we're not bringing this. It's hard not to want to bring the energy pistol all the time. It's such a useful weapon to have, especially linked with our vial. Well, I guess we'll leave the vial behind for a bit. Oh, we don't need this crowbar any longer. We can probably break that down. Right, let's go with this. Alright, so we don't need grinder discs. We want our shotgun. We'll bring... SMG. How many bullets do we have? I go through those very quickly. But whatever. I can always farm more off screen. And we'll bring the Magnum ammo with us. And our Magnum. This does mean that we'll have to wear the gloves. There we go. We're thirsty, we have to use the restroom, we're sleepy. Let's handle this stuff. It occurred to me during the combat with the bots, you saw me running to a very particular place. I was running to on the other side of that ramp, and there's a little hole in the gate on the other side. I kind of apologize. I know that's there, and I know the bot can't chase me there, which is a bit of a thing I shouldn't be doing if I am occasionally trying to pretend that I don't know what's lying ahead of us. I can't help it. I can't believe we almost died again. Holy crap, this place is so dangerous. I love it. Yeah, we need to get another ammo crate. Okay, let's use the restroom. Since we no longer have all of our pieces of armor with us, we need to bring some tech bandages just in case. We need to bring some healing items. We could have, by the way, you might have seen that I never take the backup items that I have. We've got a supply of healing items, for example. Why don't, Tim, you just use those? Why do you make new ones? The backups are always an emergency. We're completely out of supplies, and we now have to use the backup stuff. As opposed to something I will just take from because we have it there. Like, we could, once again, take more of these. I guess, no. Well, you know what? I'll take one of them. Okay, since we're here, let's also water plants if we need to. And see if we get another orange antolite seed. We only take 2 plants from these. There is no way that they will run out of water growing just one, growing from their current stage to the actual stage that has them flower or produce the pumpkins. Hey, we got one! Alright, not bad. Took quite a bit though. I'm gonna drop most of these someplace where I don't have to care about them. We will actually grow. Then one of these. Okay, that should do. Let's look at our stuff. Ourselves, we're okay. Then let's head back out there. Oh. Is that right, Tim? Yeah, let's just head back out there. We can do crafting when we get back to the base after this run. Back out to Hydroland. I keep calling it Hydroland because my brother Joe has a base out there he called Hydroland, and now I'm calling it that. The hydro plant. I was just thinking to myself that how I'm not using the vacuum to suck up pests and shoot them at things. That's because most of the pests out here are electro pests, and I would much rather have the capacitors. You've already, like, I don't want to just destroy them outright. I want those capacitors. The electron grenades are just too useful. I think many other people don't like them. Like, they don't view them as useful or powerful at all. They don't like farming capacitors for them, so they just don't bother with it. But man, oh, we forgot the tram. I find them super useful. Oh, while we're here not doing much, let's go ahead and get rid of those pumpkin seeds. There's no... If the grinder we built at the base would take items that it can't give you a recycled item from, like, we can drop our nets into it and we can get paper. I kind of wish I could just drop an item in there that you don't get anything from, and it would just destroy it outright. Then there'd be an actual need for desire for me to use that thing. Since right now, like, I will run Laic essences, however you pronounce the creature's name. I'll run them all the way out here and drop them into the void to make sure I never have to worry about their radiation. We could just fill the radiation box up with Laic essence, but having like 500 Laic essence eventually out on the ground is a great way to die very quickly from radiation. I did not send the tram back. We'll just have to be patient when we come back out here again. Okay, right. We didn't bring... I did not bring the crystalline vial with me. We've already explored everything here. It's really pushing forward, I think, Tim. Back to where the... And besides, the bots are destroyed. So you might be thinking to yourself, those bots are really tough. I guess you just sprint past them if you want to avoid engaging, obviously, them. And you can do that, yes. But there's an item I didn't realize there was a power cell plus shotgun shells there. At the very least, grab one of the shotgun shells. Yes, you can. But there's an item we could get to make the bots not hostile to us. We will work on it when we return back to base. And that is a new XOR.
It would seem that IS-023 is quite averse to the high-energy EM spectrum. Coming from Antiverse 42, I'm aware it may become too large to contain. Dr. Feldman suggested releasing it to the hydroplant reservoir. I often struggle to know when that man is serious. Anyone who would do that should not be allowed anywhere near this facility or its erudite accomplishments.
Well, they did it. Okay, let's try seeing how tough this thing is. It's very tough. Oh, that's new. Apparently it has a shout. Oh! Nice! And zombies are fighting it. That's acceptable. Yeah, you go get them, boys. You didn't see that right there, but it threw a grenade at us. Oh, that's a really awkward place for it to be. I want to hack it up after we destroy it. Oh, that is a grenade that it can throw. Thankfully, we had help for this time around. Reminds me of the Grunts, right? That's what their name was from Half-Life 1. Wow! Holy crap, that was terrifying. It was up here trying to get to me and couldn't. Then finally it just went active. I have no clue what's over there, so I would have been running for it. We can't really jump down over the railing here without dying. And I wouldn't be allowed to just equip the teleporter and use it, thanks to our house rule that we're not allowed to use it whenever we're in any potential danger. A vibrant exo arm, used for crafting. Oh, looks like they drop helmets now, these guys. I can't pick... I don't want to slice them up to get those, though. I hear a peccary or an Exor walking around upstairs. Oh, look at this. I've never been here before. What is this place? Oh. It looks particularly radioactive. Is this fluid or is this... grass? It's grass. I'm gonna drop a handful of things we don't need. We need you. I'm sorry, but I need that powder. I need it. So sorry. We needed this to make grenades. I've never found this place before. So I don't remember finding it. We're not keeping most of this. Oh, look at the dog picture. I'm a cat person, though, so this doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, never found this before. That's kind of cool. That looks like, it's probably not, but it looks like a Vizsla dog to me. And my brother Joe has a Vizsla, so I'm gonna remember this is here and come and get it and put it on, give it to him. There's a welcome sign here, too! Interesting. I mean, we already have a welcome sign. There's another rug here. I guess we'll grab this one since we're here. Anything else here that I potentially missed? We can take a nap while we're here. Oh, this looks a little bit dangerous. And we're not allowed this way. I don't feel comfortable swimming without a diving suit still, so we're not going down there. In every game that has water in it, I generally avoid swimming unless, like, it's the last thing I do, because many of the games I played when I was young, had an you die immediately mechanic if you're underwater too long, which I think is fairer than the you take damage over time for not being able to breathe. Like, I liked how Thief did it and the old Turok games. I think in Duke Nukem, if I recall correctly, you just took damage very rapidly if you ran out of air. Well, we started exploring this area. What am I doing? I don't need to do that. Oh, well, we broke this stuff. We'll take it. I don't want that. We can use the duct tape there. So this here is a spot I think I might build a satellite base in. It lets us jump past the bots and gets us into the hydro plant area. If I do this, I'll do it off screen. I'll have a few things here, but it won't be a full base. We'll need a recharger, a crafting station, a repair station, a box with some repair mats for it. Probably one more box to hold stuff that we're finding. And I think that would be it. I'd probably leave a pot of soup there, too, for food needs. Let's go this way. Oh god, I am so glad he didn't see us and kill us. That's a really difficult area to fight him in, because if he just lobs grenades down there, and he will do that, we're dead. So, on second thought, we will find another entry into the security. Surely no snipers are watching the bridge. This will be a safe walk over here. It's the coils, viewer. We could always use more coils. The apartment complex. I think it's very ridiculous that they don't react to that. Oh, an ordered crate. I was talking about needing more ammo, but we don't have a key with us. So we're not... Obviously, we're not taking that this time. I don't need single glue. We can do without the screws also. Is there anything else in this area? Another SUV, not that we'll be using it. Big XOR. Another big XOR. Okay, the area is held by hostiles. It's just the Kelver scrap I wanted from that. I hear another gene stealer. Sorry, ma'am. Now that's an interesting getup. And new ammo. 5.56. This is for the assault rifle I talked about quite some time ago. We won't be able to get one of those weapons, to my knowledge, for quite some time. Just one can of peas, we don't want it. Oops, didn't mean to read the signal. We'll take back another. Do we need this? I suppose we should not take that. Look for other newer things. Like staplers. We already have one stapler though, so we can go ahead and take that one. Okay, we'll do it. Or will we? This could make a good base, too. Separate rooms up here. I'll always like bases with separate areas I can dedicate to very particular things. Okay, battle started. That was a grenade he threw, which is why he wasn't moving around. There's a lot of AoE to that weapon. Like, you wouldn't think it would reach you where it does, but it totally does. We're gonna want one more arm. For no other reason. And the durability on this one is a little low. Maybe we can get one of their grenades by hacking up their body. I've never gotten one. So I'm assuming you can't. I guess we're taking back a fire extinguisher after all. Armored Exor figurine. Added to our diorama, though now I feel compelled to find another type of special unit for the Order side, since the aliens are much stronger than the Order is. Oh, look at these little pictures. If it's from some sort of anime, I don't recognize where it's from. We have a girl and a dude. The submarine. How soon until the sub is ready? We've reached the limits of research into IS-042 using scuba equipment, but it's so much more we need to. There's so much more we need to know. The reservoir is deep. Hi Archie. We're moving as fast as we can. We'll be starting to assemble the prototype in the bay this week, but please be aware it's going to be several weeks of work and testing before it's waterworthy. Until then, it's just a fancy bat toy. X-ray Plus. Did you notice that 0023 hid at the far end of the Darkwater Cave when we were testing those new ultrawave systems? It either hates the high energy EM energy, or the sight of your mug spooked it. It was definitely the X-rays. Who can say no to this face? I don't recognize the gun they're using. Reservoir seaweed. Hey, Catherine. Idris. Where did you say you collected that merkweed? Excuse me, it's called dimweed. And I take it up with Catherine. She said it calls it merkweed, and you know, she's our lead botanist. So it's dimly lit. You barely see it down there in the water. It's dim. It's a weed. Dimweed. As far as I'm concerned, you're both dimweeds. Eleanor, I've been reading through reports on your T3 experiments. I know you hate the phrase Darklands, but everyone else seems to call it that now. Firstly, this is not from Dennis. Firstly, I take my hat off to you. It is an incredible piece of work. You managed to create a reliable targeting system for perforation portals. It's beyond anything we expected, but I'm also concerned. It seems to me that there are insufficient failsafes around it. I'm not even sure how you turned it off, frankly. Are we moving a bit too fast here? Daniel, thank you, and yes, I understand your concerns, but I feel that the risks are both minor and manageable. It's not designed to be turned off. There's no way around that. I did some rough calculations. It would take only minor perturbations to throw the system into disarray. We could end up with portals popping up, well, everywhere. I understand, but if we didn't think the system was secure, we wouldn't be using it. That seems to be a lie. Or perhaps not appreciating the amount of hostility that would be generated from its presence. Heard you. How good would that be if it just went hostile right now? I would try to leap over the ledge behind me rather than get into the tiny room that I have no way out of. Oh, we didn't even have to stare at it like that. We could have just left because we have a that trinket on us.
There is an even more intriguing possibility pertaining to the Exor. There are indications they are not native to that realm, but introduced, raising the dubious question, introduced by who? And of course followed by the inevitable why.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Viewer, this is the best voice actor in the game.
If you want to reach the portal in the neutrino detector, you've got a rather long swim ahead of you. I wouldn't try it without equipment, and the subs out of action. I've seen something in the water, I think. Could be to do with IS-042, or something else entirely. Right now, it's impossible to tell. If you want to reach the portal in the neutrino detector, you've got a rather long swim ahead.
I don't know anyone who speaks like that in real life. I assume there must be someone who talks like that in real life who is not at all, considering that he is a voice actor in a video game. I was really shocked at the way he speaks. I apologize, viewer, if you do speak like that. I've not seen anyone else who does so, though. Seen anyone else? I've not heard anyone else who does so. I apparently have my own audio quirks. Or verbal quirks. There we go. Both, apparently.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. I cannot say whether the reservoir is one of our great successes or an abject failure. When we brought back 0142 from Antiverse 13, we knew it was some kind of living machine. A biological engine. It was Wakeman who dropped a fragment into the reservoir. Accidentally, he claimed. The development of the organism since then has been nothing less than extraordinary. The logic by which this organism builds itself is almost impossible to discern. An interweaving of facets forming what Simmons called a citadel. We have reason to believe it performs some kind of processing function. But I would be the first to admit its operation is currently beyond our understanding.
Nothing here that we need at the moment, given our very limited inventory space. I guess, hold on. We don't need that. We can take more steel cables, rebars. There'll be Kelver scrapping this. Okay, I guess that's pretty good, viewer. It's 3 p.m. We have tons of... Well, no, we can keep going a little bit. Always come back here and effectively vacuum up all the supplies. Okay, faster way to reach this elevator. It sounds like there's a large monster down there. Nice, Tim. Very nice. Woo! Getting out before the grenade hit. Can we flatten it, do you think? It's under us at the moment. It is not. Oh, hey, we killed another enemy though. That's dedication. The Electropest just threw itself into the fire. Look at it die. Alright, let's begin picking up some of this stuff. Hold on, so... We want another arm, because... So, we can use this creature's arm to make a new weapon. The initial durability of the weapon is dependent upon the arm that you use to create it. Which means you have a perfect arm that you use, or close to perfect, you don't have to worry about repairing it right away. To repair the weapon requires also Exor arms. Though the durability on the ones you use to repair it do not matter at all. Of course, you better believe we're going to hack up every single test we see. Oh, come on, really? Or rather, Electropest. We'll come back for this stuff.
Unbelievable.
A new backpack, the Void Pack. I'm sure eating all these iodine tablets will have no negative consequences for us or our children. Ooh, we need more of this. Oh, though we can't pick up the rebars. What do we not need any of? Drop a liquid crystal. Sorry, viewers. We're gonna be a little slow, but we do want the pests capacitors. Was there a third? There was a third. We need these. This is enough to make 9 more electron grenades, and we've seen how powerful they can be, assuming they go off correctly. That's another pest. Another in particular, an electropest. Because we want it. The more I think about it, how these things are everywhere, you might remember how we first encountered Abe and Janet. experimenting with one. I'm going to guess that they were actually trying to manipulate an existing Electropest rather than create the first Electropest, which is what I had initially thought they were doing. And we need more anti-thermite to get through this door. A tier 5 hacking tool to access this area. Okay, let's head back home.
Warning. Biological intrusion detected.
I forgot we were coming under attack, or the game didn't actually tell me we were. Or did I leave before the event actually occurred? I think that's what happened. Aliens. Okay, this defense seems to be useless. Alright, there you, it overheard me. Alright, thank you for doing something here. I appreciate that. We have a bunch of dead, effectively dead. We have a bunch of meat lying on the ground right there, so we're gonna go and carve all that up. Okay, let's see. So let's break down you. Cover all the papers that are here. You know what? No, I kind of want this here. Oh, if I can. I don't... Oh, I can't place it there without it actually extending over the platform there, so we won't place it there. Oh, it's kind of nice. Always paint it later. Put you away. We have more. Powder crystal. Here, you. Okay, let's see. We have new ammo. Put that away. We can add our armored Exor to this side. He'd probably lead the charge. Like I need another 2 of these guys to balance it out. Even then, this side wins. Okay. Sorry, babbling. Get some more soup. Stick with the Mega Stew. Want to carve those? You mentioned carving things up, Tim, and then you're not doing that. Where'd you put your knives? Free meat downstairs. And it's close by, so it will be good and fresh. In our refrigerator. Take a free heart also. And since we're here, we can make some more glue. Alright, not bad. Let's see. Get some lunch going. Have something to drink. I'm doing the thing again where I say what's pretty obvious. I really gotta learn to stop doing that. Alright. Well, that's cooking. Do we do one more day? We've done 2.5 days. No, I think we'll make this a little shorter of an episode. And we will spend time crafting. It's also the evening, so... we don't have to stay inside the base for the evenings any longer. We are quite capable of heading out and actually, you know, staying alive at night. We have a headlamp and or night vision goggles. But I like having the excuse to hang around the base and get stuff done at nighttime.
For today will be stopping momentarily. If you have any specimens
Quite a bit of water
outside
used.
of containment, return them immediately.
Alright, let's do some
Have a
chores.
efficient and effective evening.
There was no reason, by the way, for me to actually probably even have this barrel back there. I just like using that barrel to water plants, as opposed to the metal one. Like, I like using the bucket to water the plants. We could easily take the, as you guys have seen in the past, take the barrel water, stick it over these and water it. I just don't. I should. I don't. I guess we try getting another orange antolite. That's why we're growing so many of these. No luck. Okay, so what can we make? We will need that diving suit. Oh, we've got everything it needs to take it. Allows breathing underwater for a much longer time, and flippers that allow faster swimming. Okay, since it used 2 of these, let's make 2 more of them. I like having at least 5 of these. You know, we can probably make an extra 5. And make some more screws, make up for all the supplies we're using. I hear my glue is done. Then we can put some of this stuff away. So, stand. Oh, I hear the bot's back. We do need metal, so we should go downstairs and hack it up. We don't really need these CPUs any longer. We have 16 of them, I think. So I'd rather not pick up any more. I'm generally not a fan of taking more than what you need, or holding on to more than what you need for these games, as it begins to quickly overwhelm the amount of storage that I possess.
I should probably locate a restroom.
Okay. We'll handle that in a little bit. What the heck? What the heck? Go there. What dropped on the ground? Marker on pickaxe. Where did my headset go? It's charging. Okay. All right. Let's use the restroom. And then we'll see what we can craft. Oh, the swimsuit. Actually, we should explain this. The swimsuit. Swimsuit is like the bee suit, like the.
All vacant perforations will be resetting in 3, 2, 1. Reset complete.
Get out of here, coworker! Trying to block my path. So it's placed into that spot. It does not let you breathe underwater permanently. Well, permanently, obviously, it's not permanent. It wouldn't be. But I kind of wish it would triple the length of time I was underwater, or longer. It always feels like it's still too short to me. Still, we will need this. So, we'll go ahead and just put it here at the moment. Add it to our impressive array of suits. Where did we put the... Is it still in my... It might be in the first base. I think We did get a lab rat suit, if I recall correctly, at some point. I wonder where I put it. Oh my goodness, look at all the bullets we used. Okay, we are out of... I think we can do this later. This is not something you need to do right now. Okay, let's see. Grab this. I guess we'll use the any... No, we'll store this. Yeah, sprinting 11. Okay, so can we make goggles to go with our suit? We might be able to. Let's see. Swim goggles. A facial apparatus for seeing clearly underwater, but not useful for much else. Allows the wearer to see clearly underwater. It's not that much clearer, but it is enough that I do like having it. I will want a place to put other headgear. It does nothing for us normally. At all. But we'll probably be going swimming next episode, so we'll take it with us. What else do you want to do? What else can we make? We learned how to make about a void pack. Can we actually make that? Oh, Cascade Hallberg. So probably the Tortle power thing. Oil wiring, leather scraps, I'm guessing, and more Kelvar. 4 power transformers, so we're not making this. Plus 1 cold resistance as well, which will be really useful. What else do we want? The void pack. I hope it doesn't take a laser prism. Oh, probably a hyperdense neurochip. Transformer bushing. I've seen this, but I didn't know what it was used for, so it's used for this pack then. No. Probably we find carbon, and it does need a laser prism. Well, we're not making these for quite some time. We're not allowed to make the laser prism, nor this. We haven't found the thing that these require yet. So that's just not what we're going to be making for some time. Alright guys, then let's call it quits here. So thank you all for watching. I might kill some more... No, we shouldn't. The combat robots, Tim, are so dangerous that it will be entertaining for viewers to watch you fight them. So don't do it. Don't do that off screen. Alright, so we'll stop here, guys. I won't do anything off screen. Actually, when we come back, we'll go back over to the hydro plant and we'll do more exploring of the apartments. And we will likely try to get over to the security area over there too. I think that's the power area that operates the dam. Alright, anyway, I'm babbling. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you then. Take care, everyone.
Alert. There has been a complete